Good day everyone. In this video, we'll discuss and introduce our chosen enterprise, which is AquaGrow. So AquaGrow is a sustainable agriculture enterprise dedicated to providing fresh, pesticide-free hydroponic lettuce year-round. So our enterprise is about we utilize advanced vertical farming methods to maximize efficiency, conserve resources, and minimize environmental impact. Our innovative nutrient delivery systems ensure superior plant growth and quality, delivering nutrient-rich, locally sourced lettuce to markets, grocery stores, and restaurants. Our vision is we aspire to lead in sustainable agriculture by consistently delivering high-quality greens, empowering communities, conserving resources, and promoting healthier living. And our objectives is to implement eco-friendly hydroponic techniques to conserve water and eliminate pesticide use. And number 2 is provide a consistent supply of fresh, locally sourced lettuce to meet market demands. The third one is to establish AquaGrow as the leading provider of hydroponic lettuce in Davao del Sur.
Good day, ma'am. I am Carl, and today I will present to you some important part of our marketing plan in our AquaGrow hydroponic product. First is the market analysis. So diri ang table is nakabutang ang amuang strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats sa mga product. And then next is the target market. So kami is na may 5 ka mga consumers, which is ang first is kining health conscious consumers, second is the eco conscious buyers, third is the local businesses, fourth is the value-seeking household, and lastly the retailers and distributors.
Good day everyone, my name is Ian G. Endino and I'll be presenting organizational chart. First is our owner, Carl D. Lamban. Farm Supervisor, Marisa Jr. Quality Checker, Justine May Gibaw. Sales Coordinator, Ian Endino. And lastly, our technician, Miguelito Labo. Next is product quality specification of AquaGrow. Our lettuce is nutrient-rich, ensuring high-quality produce for consumers, and is grown without pesticide in a controlled environment, which guarantees safety and freshness. AquaGrow also provides multiple varieties of lettuce including romaine, butterhead, green leaf, and red leaf. Then, our sustainable farming methods ensure quality freshness and eco-friendly practices, promoting healthier food system and lifestyle.
Production schedule and processes. So first is the seed selection, which is mag-select may og high quality nga seeds and disease resistant ka mga lettuce seeds nga suitable sa amo ang hydroponic system. And then next is the germination, which is gina-place na mo ang mga seeds sa growing medium like itong mga rock wool or coco air in the environment for 2 to 4 days. And then next is the seedling stage, which is gina-transfer na namo ang katong mga germinated seeds namo to nursery. And then ang ikaapat is the transplanting. So after 2 to 3 weeks in the seedling stage, mo gina siyang gina-transfer sa main na gyud, which is the hydroponic system with a stronger nutrients or solution namong gina sabay. And then ikalima is the vegetative growth. And diri is gina-monitor ang gina-adjustan namo ang kanang temperature and the pH nutrients sa amo ang lettuce para sa good condition ani for 4 to 6 weeks. And then 6 is the harvesting stage na. So there is in-harvest na namo itong mga lettuce sa mga desired niya nga mga size. Then ginakat na mo to. And then lastly is kining post harvesting handling, which is kanang ginahugasan na namo sila after sa harvest and then gina-package na. And then kini nga cycle is pwede na siya namo gina-repeat na namo siya for 3 to 6 weeks para sa continuous nga lettuce production. Next is the labor requirement. So makita niyo sa table ang labor requirement sa mga trabahante namo, like sa sa mga harvesting. Gasolin na sila og 530, and then i-times na namo sa 3 kay ang sa harvesting is na ay 3 ka individuals nga ang trabahante, and then i-times po na namo siya sa numbers of days nga ilang trabaho, which is 5. So ang result ana is kining 7,950. So next is our sales projection. So nasabutan ako mo sa mga team nga ang unit price sa mga product is 300 per kilo, and then sa January ang volume na mo or nahilan mo 300 kg, and then gitimes na mo ng 300 sa unit price, which is ang 300 per kilogram. Ito ang total peso sales na mo sa January is 90,000, and then same ragya po na nga computation sa other month, like sa February nakahan mig 330, gitimes naman siya sa 300 sa unit price niya. Unang ang total peso sales niya is 99,000, then sa January 360 kilogram nga nahalingan mo, and then get times 300, and then ang result niya sa total peso sales is 108. And then ang total peso sales na mo or annual nga total peso sales na mo is 1,434,000. Projected income statement and projected cash flow. Sa mga projected income statement is naputan na mo dira ang mga revenue and expenses within sa 3 years din. Naputan mo dira ang mga net income. Then the next is the projected cash flow. So, the same lang yapon sila sa projected income statement. Kaso lang, ang nadugang diriya sa projected cash flow is di kato mga administrative expenses, which is kato mga office supplies. The next is kining projected balance sheet. So, diri is wala may liabilities kay wala mo gumi nagutang. Own money to namo sa amuang group ang amuang gigasto sa amuang product. Kung wala may mga liabilities. And then sa break-even analysis, ang pure lang ang mong gagamit is total fixed cost divided by selling price minus variable cost per kilogram. Then ang break-even point na mo is ang need na mo makasale og 3,121 kilograms of lettuce para to cover up ang mga fixed cost and variable cost. So every kilogram nga binyandaan na is mo na mo ang profit sa mo ang product.
Let's proceed with risk management. We have production and technical risk. First is water quality management, nutrient management, environmental control, pest and disease control, system maintenance and monitoring. And for market and price risk, we have diversify market, develop brand recognition, offer value-added products, price negotiation, market research. And for financial risk, we have secure funding, manage cash flows and cost control, insurance coverage. And for institutional risk, we have comply with regulations, build relationship with regulators, stay informed about policy changes. And for human and personal risk, we have employee training, workplace safety, employee retention, and succession planning.